humble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Set, ready. 60, orange. Silver. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Echo. 51's the mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Let's go now. 60 out block. That's the pass. Let's go.
Now Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
29
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Slam. Boom. 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. The 30, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On third down, McLeod. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Jackson will look to throw it into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Deuce.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. High throw, but he makes the catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Rush in. H3, 218. Chopper. Let's go. Yeah, ready to go.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Switch gears.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On 1st down, Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run the counter. It's Taylor. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Looking to throw. Love. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. 36, 36.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Get the ball. 58, boy, 58. 58 to Mike.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 43.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's it. That's it. Big hit.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let him know. Let him free. Watch twist.
Jackson from the shotgun. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Love. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Off the play fake. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb on the counter. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal.
Switch. Check safety.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second and 5. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Yep. Motion. Check. Shift. Ready, go.
The give to Taylor. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Love. He finds Taylor. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Under 10, 10. Hey, watch it.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Ready. Go! Let's go, right here. Mike 56. Here we go. Sit.
Taylor, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 12, Jackson, he's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is that balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Right here, guys. Mike 51.
Alpha.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 26, check 26, check 37, check 37. Slam. 21, check 25, check 25. Check 31, check 31. Undercover.
Jackson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Hatchet. Showing it. Any weapon.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Let's go. 60 orange. Bravo. 29 is Mike 29. Ready? Mike 29. It's time to go. Night. Foxtrot. 29 is Mike. Ready, go.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Shoot! Watch the shoot! Charlie! Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 29 is Mike 29. Go on. He's coming. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And, oh, Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.